Well, well. Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
Hello everyone, it is the Almighty Jeff. This is episode 65 of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Last time we began the quest Count Ruva's treasure, as we followed Sigi and Reuven down to his vault where he'd been keeping his money, only to find a huge hole in the wall leading to the sewers, and his somewhat dazed rock troll named Bart. As it turned out, the spores from the poisonous mushrooms that were growing in the sewers would have killed a human but managed to knock out the rock troll. And after following a trail through the sewers, we found that one of the guests in the bathhouse had dropped a bomb down the grate, allowing the heist to be pulled off. We found the particular bath that was used and checked it against the visitors list, only to discover that the culprit was using the alias of a dead man, and so we've been sent by Sigi to investigate the house of the man that died. So, we are picking up just outside Margrave Henckel's house, who was the guy on the list that apparently paid a visit to the bathhouse despite being dead for a while, so I guess we should find out what's going on.
Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Ah, okay. Let's blow this thing open. Hope nobody minds. Crystallized essence. Okie dokie. That was a trail.
Footprints.
Indeed.
Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
So is someone using his house as well? Okay, for your sword, soldier. A soldier can wear a dirty jerkin, rank footcloths and stained greaves. A soldier can walk around unshaven, can stink to high heaven or even have the mange. But his sword must always shine as if straight from the forge. For in a battle, neat clothing and an eye-pleasing appearance will not save anyone's life, but a sword will, as long as it's well cared for and the man at the dull end knows what he's doing. So how should you care for your blade? Simple. After each battle, wipe all the blood and guts off it, take an oil-soaked linen rag and give it a good rub down. If fighting against some waterlands or in heavy rain, it's worth your while to coat the blade in beeswax. You should sharpen its edges regularly using a good whetstone. It's important to take your time in doing this. Each movement should be steady and delicate, like a stroking a virgin on your first night together. Blimey. If your sword develops rust, it means you're slovenly and lazy oaf. Take some sand in your hand at once and scour the blade till the stains disappear. Take heed, though, not to cut your fingers in the doing, for then you won't be any good to anyone. That's true, I suppose. This is... you've already read that one. For God's sake. He's got two... Apparently he really needs to take care of his swords. Got two of the same bloody book. Or is just someone who likes to make people think he's clever by just having the same books time and time again? Okay, so really anything down here. This is wine room.
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be Dandelion's. Or Ciri's.
Let me have a look at that again. Mysterious now. The wine from your birth year, it's simply brilliant, startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it, but afterwards please place the bottle back where you found it. With love from D. We put it in here. Do with some light. See what I'm doing. Okay. Place bottle itself at 1251 vintage. Is that it?
1245 to 1254. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Okay.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. stain. Wyvern oil.
Oh, it was Win the Bomb. Okay. Hurting gauntlets.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein.
Kalkstein.
Instructions on how to
No,
build
I just want to loot.
Signed by one
A lot of
Kalkstein.
books on the Wild Hunt as well.
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Alright, so I just got this thing. That's from Dudu. Who is Dudu?
Ciri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
I want to have a look at the note. Is it, or unless is that it? Ciri, if you're reading these words, that means you have solved my riddle, for which you have my congratulations. It also means you have not yet been caught on a slain Novigrad, which worries me greatly. I do not know exactly what you did on Tempile, but Menge is furious and will not rest until he captures you, skins you alive and burns you at the stake. And now that he's got his sanctum on his paws and Distra's treasure, he can hire enough men to search every home in the city thrice over. I'm a doppler, so I will be able to hide, but you must flee while you can. You're Dudu. P.S. Don't even think about trying to break Dandelion free from Menge's clutches. It's impossible, but knowing our friend, he'll wriggle his way out somehow, or at least I hope he will. P.P.S. Forgive me for not writing her to contact me, but A. You are to flee, remember. B. Military guards those who guard themselves. Okay. Well, what's going on down here? That's what I want to know. Dudu. Beervelt. Well. Oh, it's Triss.
Didn't
And
expect to
Sigi.
see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henckel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So,
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
alright, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henckel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own.
Excuse me. How rude.
Menge's been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, Witch Hunter's quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
I'm still very worried about everything to do with Triss because I feel like I'm going to get pushed to a point where I've got to decide
Say that we...
between her and Yennefer. And I still haven't really completely made my mind up as to which one I'd rather go for. I'm scared that it's going to get to a point where me picking all these, let's say, more flattering comments is going to backfire on me. I think ultimately, I know this is very early days, so, well, it could be early days, could be last minute thing. I think I'm going to try and push for Gert to get with Yennefer. Just because I know that's what is meant to happen. Obviously, I know this is complete. I think this is the future of all the media stuff. So, like the Witches, the Netflix series and the books, that's all before this. So, technically, whatever happens at this point forward could just be how I put Geralt forward. But I know, yeah, I'm going to go for this one.
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something.
It's painful though, trust me.
Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
Alright, see you then. And thanks.
Oh, everyone just disappeared. Meet Triss at the Eternal Fire Shrine of the Harbour around midnight. Alright. Oh, no, turn out the present. Oh, it's Triss. I was wondering what just happened then. I think actually, as we're on our way through, I might have a game of Gwent with the Blacksmith. We didn't do one last time.
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
So let's get another one out of the way.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Alright. Let's go back to Northern Realms, unless I find myself in a situation where this guy's too good. He's playing monsters. So they're all quite good. I'll leave it. Let us... Let's go for the middle bar first. Just sort of test the waters to see which row he goes for. So I've got a Biting Frost, so I might as well use it when I'm not using the front row. Or at least I'm dumping a card on him like that so I can get more cards out. I figured. They always have the decoys. Okay. I don't want to bring Yennefer out yet because she's got a card that can Dragonite the pile, which obviously I need it to be round 2 at least to do that. Let's start putting on the back row. You got pretty good cards, to be fair. Cannot deny. There we go. Right, gonna boost my bat boys. There we go. And you still got 2 more cards on me though, annoyingly. Alright, let's bring Yen out. And play you, so I'll get some more cards. Well, that can easily be rectified. Ah dear. Okay. Right, I'm going to take the loss on this round. That's all he's got. So I'm going to clear the weather. Place that. And place that. So it was a close win, but we won. So it doesn't really matter. Thank you for the game, good sir. Kilano happy. Very nice. Right, well, let's go and meet with Triss. The Shrine of the Eternal Fire. It's been midnight, so it's boogie woogie.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menge would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Bit early.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold.
What's going on
They won't
behind
just
you?
open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menge personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Ciri's too. No such thing as too risky.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menge's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menge's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No, not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not,
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
true, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
That makes me nervous.
Alright.
That means we're going to be put into a situation, isn't it? Bollocks. Alright, so here we go. What happens, happens.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold. Come in then.
Me no likey. Is that Menge?
Well, well. Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses.
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good.
Let's see you
What do
try.
you sell?
Be good, Triss.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance,
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Marigold.
fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Well, we can get the information we need and then do some like ass kicking, kill some witch hunters. But I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm sure we'll kill Menge after we get the information we need. Presumably at some
Here's
point.
where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you
I've
sick.
heard about that.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'll be
It's one of them ones that really... I feel dirty just thinking about ripping out fingernails, or... You know, there's so many ways they used to torture witches to get information, and it's just genuinely disgusting. It will make your body crawl. Like, I had to do a study of witchcraft,
I told you not to let anyone in.
do my A-level history.
Information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got
Not
just
fun.
that.
Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky there. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly.
Feel awful.
But first, let us talk. Sit.
But it's for the greater good. We need Dandelion. We need Ciri. Oh, God. Ugh, I feel wrong.
Have a drink, Witcher.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Oh, Triss. I'm so sorry.
Kurt, please see why Miss Marigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for
Oh, God.
instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'd be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Got a silver sword on my back. That not enough?
It proves nothing. Dopplers can change their bodies at will into materials that look and feel like silver as well. Materials that have none of silver's useful properties naturally.
See, you're an expert on dopplers.
I'd expect a witcher of all things to understand the value of knowing one's enemy.
This little piggy had roast beef.
I feel like Geralt.
This little piggy had none.
Now, let us talk shop. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Yeah, I've plowed Triss. But what does it matter if you're paying gold for her head?
Oh yeah. Nearly forgot the mutations strip witches of feelings.
Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Oh, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
well,
I'm looking for a treasure. Was Sigi Reuven's until recently.
Well, well. Furthering the cause of the eternal fire on the one hand, working for criminals on the other.
I work for whoever pays me.
Like a whore.
More or less. Just offer a different range of services. Where's the treasure?
Secure in a Kaviri bank. Far and safe from you. Far and safe from Reuven.
Got information about Philippa. Thought you might want to buy it.
I do. But not at any price.
All right. So free Dandelion.
First you ask about a criminal's treasure. Now you want me to let loose a blaspheming degenerate. And here I had you for a man. That is a being of some moral principle.
No doubt we're cut from different cloth, but we don't have to agree on everything to make a deal.
We need not agree any terms either. I could simply force you to tell me what you know about Philippa.
Doubt that. I really doubt that.
Whereas I'm a man of great faith. Guards! In here!
Bad idea.
Well, we killed Menge. Oh dear. Well, we didn't actually. Oh god. So we know money's in the bank. Didn't really learn about Dandelion. So. Oh. Well, we definitely got to kill them all, like I said. He taunted me for I. Uh-oh. Fool. Oh. Still going there? Oh. Oh, God's sake. God damn. Triple threat. Indeed. That was interesting. Definitely want to loot. Where is he? Bloody Menge.
I think that's all of them. That was close. What happened? I thought Menge took the bait.
He did, until I asked about the treasure.
Geralt, we talked this over. You agreed. Fine. Never mind. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning...
Oh, the bloody fingers.
I'll search his body. You search the room.
I want to search his body. I might have money on him. Apparently I can't search his body. How dare you. Right. I think I'm going to save there. now that we've had the opportunity. Just because I don't know how long it's going to throw me into stuff. Like the rest of the mission, or the rest of the quest, if I do find the thing. So we'll just go through it now and then we'll finish that up next time. So we've got Dudu, Viva Welt. Books, we've read these two, of course. I'm going to... yeah, there's all this usual crap. And yeah, I guess, I don't know if we'd asked about Dandelion straight up, that we might know where he is. I expect we're going to find out either way, but at least now we also know where the money is. Although not specifically, it just says it's in the bank. So, hang on, I'm doing quests. Obviously, we've further advanced Count Reuven's treasure, proving to be quite a big quest. Character we're not leveled up, have we? No, but we are pretty close. So let's save the game there. Okay, that is where we're going to end it for today. Quite an interesting episode. Obviously, we've advanced the Reuven's treasure thing significantly more. We know of Dandelion and Ciri's involvement with the heist. We've had another game of Gwent, which is very good. And yeah, that entire last section was quite painful, especially hearing Triss get tortured on the other side of the door. Yeah, it was pretty rough. But as predicted, and as I hoped, we did manage to actually take out Menge and the Witch Hunters. No doubt there's more Witch Hunters out there, but I mean, at least we've killed a few of them, because they are horrible people. More so than the sort of morally, I don't know, in the balance when it comes to the Scoia'tael. Like, I know I've basically been against the Scoia'tael most of the time because they were clearly the villains of Witcher 1, and I've sort of kept up with the Geralt's persona as being against the Scoia'tael. So I feel like they've got a point. I'm going off on a tangent here because it had nothing to do with Scoia'tael this episode. As in, sort of like, they've got a point, but they do it radically. They're like radical terrorists kind of thing, which, you know, they are, you know, racially abused and killed for no reason, stuff like that. So there's plot. You know. Anyway, what I'm getting at basically is the Witch Hunters have no redeemable features. So yeah, I'm very happy to thin the ranks a little bit. But yeah, hopefully next time we'll be able to find out information about Dandelion, because obviously we'll need to find out about Dandelion to progress the main story. So it might be just if you don't ask him about it first, then you'll find it in the area. So I suppose we'll find out next time. Before we wrap up, let me take a second to thank my amazing patrons, my £5 patrons at Ever the Snake and Ron Hyler. You can find links to their channels as well as my other £3 patrons in the description down below. And don't screen your secrets by £1 patrons. Thank you so much, everyone. It is truly appreciated, and it goes a long way to help the channel, so I do thank you a lot for that. And if you wish to become a patron, you can follow the link in the description down below. You don't have to do that because at the end of the day, because I enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.